Hello, I'm Mr. Day, and today we are going to talk about systems of equations, elimination slash addition. All right, here's our first example. So with elimination slash, it's also called the addition method, I guess, but this is basically elimination. All right, so with elimination, you want to do exactly what it says, eliminate one of them. You can eliminate the x or the y, it does not matter which. This one is already set up for you to get rid of the x. So what you're looking for is opposites. So if I had a negative 2y here, I'd want a positive 2y here to get rid of it. But now I have a negative 4x and a positive 4x, so I can already go through it. So what you're doing is looking for opposites of the y's or the x's. This one's already set up. So what I do is I combine them. So I do like an old school addition problem. So negative 4x plus 4x gives me 0. Negative 2 plus 8 gives me positive 6y. Negative 12 minus 24 is negative 36. All right, and now I solve it for y. So our answer is negative 6 for our y. I'll put our answer right there. But now we still have to find the x. To find the x, we take the y and we plug it back in. Doesn't matter top or bottom, whichever one you want to plug it into. I'm going to plug it into the top one. So this was, so negative 4x minus 2 times negative 6 equals negative 12. And now we combine like terms and everything. Negative 2 times negative 6 is 12. Minus 12 minus 12. Negative 24 divided by negative 4 divided by negative 4. X equals 6. So our answer is 6, negative 6. Now to check this, you want to plug them back in. 6 and negative 6, so 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Negative 6 times negative 2 is 12. Negative 24 plus 12 is negative 12. And that works out too. So that is our answer. That's all we had to do. All right, here's our second example. This one is not set up like the other one. So I'm looking for the opposites in the first and second in the x or the y. So I have negative 2 and negative 4. They're not the same number, they're not opposites. Negative 9 and negative 9. They're the same number, so I need one of them to be the opposite. Now it doesn't matter, you can do the x or the y, but this one's set up for you to change the y. It doesn't matter if I change the top or the bottom either here. So how would I make negative 9, how would I make this 9 be positive 9? Is really what I'm asking here. And that would be to multiply the entire thing by negative 1. So negative 1 times negative 4 is 4x. Negative 1 times negative 9 is 9y. Negative 1 times negative 23 is 23. I'm going to bring this one down. All right, I always suggest bringing the top one down to the bottom because when you're trying to add across, it gets messed up. If you want to just blur out the whole second one, you can, but it's whichever you want to do. Just make sure you either blur this out or move it down because a lot of times you'll just start adding these because you're in a hurry. All right, so now I combine them. 4 minus 2 is 2x. That gives me 0. 23 minus 25 is negative 2. I solve. X equals negative 1. Again, there's a lot of leeway here in what you actually want to do. So I can multiply the top one by the negative 1. Or I could switch the x's. I could multiply this by -2, this whole thing, and get the opposite, -4. There's a lot of ways to do it. I'm just trying to stick with the simplest way right now. Alright, so now we know that's -1. Let's find the other one. Let's plug it into the top one. -2 times -1 minus 9y equals -25. So that gives me 2 minus 9y minus 2 minus 2 y equals 3. And I did that because you should already know how to do all that. So that's just me doing it out real quick. All I did was plug it in and then solve for the rest of it. That's all I did. Plugged in the 1 and then I solved for y, like you've been doing this whole year with the equations. So -1, 3, I plug it in to see if it works. +2, that's correct. And if I plug it in the bottom, then that's correct. So our answer is -1, 3. Alright, so this is the third example, third different way you're going to see it. You'll see it other ways, but whatever. So the last one we multiplied by -1. The first one we had to do anything. This one, 5 and 10 are the same thing, and 1 and -7 are the same thing. So you have to multiply, you have to make it the same number this time and opposite. First time they were fine, second time we had to switch the opposite. This time you do opposite and change it. Now it doesn't matter, you can do the y or the x. I'm going to do the x because I just don't like the number 7 when I multiply stuff. I don't know why, I just don't, and I don't want to, yeah. So I'm going to multiply this whole top by 2, or -2. Multiply it by -2 so I can get the opposite of 10. So it gives me -10x minus 2y equals -18. And I subtract them. So it gives me 0 minus 9y equals -36. Divided by -9, divided by -9. Y equals 4. There you go. Just treat this like an old school addition problem where you're setting it up. Alright, so now we're going to find the x. So we got to plug the y in and plug it right there. So 5x plus 4 equals 9. Subtract the 4, subtract the 4. 5x equals 5. Divide by 5, divide by 5. X equals 1. So our answer should be 1, 4. So I plug it in. So it makes 5 plus 4 is 9. 10 minus 28 is -18. Alright, that was system of equations by elimination, or the addition method, whatever you want to call it. Hope this helps and good luck.